Hi guys, and thanks for stopping by and welcome to my channel. Today I'm participating in the collab with Victoria H and her channel link is right there. We decided on a bunch of questions and we're both gonna answer it, and my answer might not be the same as hers, so please check those out. Yeah. And I really like her channel because because she's so crafty. She makes those nice looking recipes, so creative, so beautiful, and I really like watching her channel. And she also likes to save money, so if you like to save money, go check her out. So the name of the collab is Best Tips on How to Live on Less and Save More Money. I'm sure all of you watching this because you want to save more money. You too? Want to save more money too?
I just said of course.
Okay. So, question number 1. What are the most important frugal things you do every day to save more money? So, what do I do every day? Oh, a lot of things. So, before I do anything, I usually ask myself, the thing I'm doing, is it gonna save me money or is it gonna cost me money? Because anything that we do, either saving us money or costing us money. Sometimes the most convenient way of doing things is costing us money than the other way. Like the laundry, to dry the laundry, and it's most convenient just to toss it in the dryer, turn it on, waste $1 worth of electricity, or maybe it's more.
I know another way to save money.
What?
We don't want to get a heating bill, so we just have firewood.
Yeah,
instead.
It's, of course, it's cheaper. It saves you more money. It's gonna have a smaller electric bill if you dry your laundry outside, but it takes more time. So. And of course, like Gabby said, we have firewood. We use firewood in the winter to save on heat costs, and we have chickens for the eggs, free food, and the garden, also free food, and the goat also almost free milk. Yeah, almost free because she does eat food. So
yeah, and that food is grass and tree leaves.
Yeah, which mostly free, but I do buy some food for her. The most important tip is to just use less of everything. Just use just enough to get the job done, and your thing that you're using is gonna last you way longer. Question number 2: what is your best strategy on saving on utilities? The main reason why utilities cost money, why people have to spend money on utilities, is because of the weather. So when it's too cold or too hot, you're gonna spend more money on heating or cooling your house. So I have a habit of just checking my weather app on my phone.
Wait, is the air conditioning on?
Yes, because it's too hot. Don't you see I'm hot? So I check the weather app so I know whether I should, like in the summer, if it's gonna be too hot, I will see what time is it, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, what time is it gonna be like more than 73 degrees, then I know that's the time for me to close the windows and set up the air conditioners. Also in the evening, I'm gonna check the app, see what time is it gonna be 73 degrees outside, then just checking the weather app. Then I'm gonna be able to know what time I should turn off the AC in the evening, and possibly open the windows too, because it's cool here at night on most nights, except maybe
it's 91 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's 91 degrees outside and it's almost dark. I have to use extra light to
seriously
do my video, but and I'm so tired because I've been running like crazy all day. So I just check the weather to see what should I plan for the day. And of course, those days that I have to go to work, I just close my windows like in the morning and don't turn on AC if nobody's home.
Mom?
In the winter, I know I check the weather and I see if the night is gonna be too cold, I'm gonna have to get up extra time in the middle of the night to add more wood to the fireplace. So, and we'll also dry laundry outside, and yeah, turning off everything we're not using. What
is your best tip to save on food and household products?
So how do you save on that stuff? And we don't really spend a lot of money, but we still have to spend money on that stuff. So the best strategy is to find things on sale, look in the ads, find the good sale prices, so I know which sale prices are good by now, and in your area different price might be good for you. Okay, good. And when I find something on good sale, I stock up, and if I have coupons, I use coupons, and if I have if this item is in the Ibotta, I use that too.
Mom, you said stock, and it says stock right here.
Okay. So I buy things that are on sale that are I normally use, because they're just like things I never use, and it doesn't matter if they're on sale, I never buy them. But there are things that I use normally in my recipes. Those are the things I stock up. And also then when I cook based on what we have, which vegetables we have, which fruits we have, which are some of the fruits and vegetables we get from the garden in the summertime. So I just stock up and cook based on what we have, and we also make sure we don't waste anything. And if something is about to expire, I try to use it up, like make a recipe that uses that thing just to use it up. You want to read number 4, Gabby?
What is your best tip to save on clothes?
So how do we save on clothes?
By not buying a lot.
Okay.
Of course. Mom?
Okay.
Did you get a picture like this?
I don't remember. I didn't check my pictures. So the main way how we save money on clothes is we have separate clothes for the at home, for the outside, like going to the school or grocery stores or any activities, and the church clothes, which is like the newest one. So we just buy some clothes, and I try to make sure the kids don't have too much of the same things, because they're gonna outgrow it so fast, and it just things gonna end up being too small and still too good to just throw it away. Not throw it away, but just like, she had 10 shirts, for example, of size 7 or whatever, and by the time she outgrew them, they were mostly in a good shape. That means she had too many of the same shirts. But for adults, you know, most of the time our sizes don't change, so some clothes we end up wearing for like 10 years, and that's okay. Those clothes become too old to wear outside, we wear them at home. So this way we can still have a lot of clothes with buying less clothes and using them up until they have too many holes in them and just not usable anymore.
This looks so
and for kids also, most of the time I buy something, their clothes like one size too big, so this way it lasts them like 3 years instead of 1. But except for pants is something you can't buy too big because they're gonna be too long. So we are wearing lots of shorts and leggings because
these are already getting too small on me, but I still like them.
Okay, so it's like when you buy leggings and then the next year they become capris, and the next year they become too small. So maybe something like that. Depends how fast the kid would grow at that stage, because that you can never really predict, because one year they grow slower, the next year they grow like 3 times faster.
What is your picture? Yes, what is your best strategy to stay out of debt or to pay it down?
Best strategy is before somebody attacks you, attack them, and the same thing with the debt. Before just be prepared and stocked up on everything, which is like to have emergency fund.
I know how to make your own like weapon.
The most important thing is to have an emergency fund, and if you don't have any emergency fund, to start the emergency fund the best strategy is to don't spend more money on things than you really have to. If you can get away with spending only this much on something, if you can only get away with having only 3 pairs of pants and not buy any more, just use that money to build up your emergency fund. Don't spend more even if you made any extra money. Don't spend more just because of that. Save it for your emergency fund. And when you get any extra money from anything like extra work or something, use this money to either stock up your emergency fund. Once the fund is already fully stocked up, use that to pay off your debt. And if you want to save for specific things that are expensive, like a car or something else, because we all need better, newer cars once every few years. So, and if you want to have no loan on those things, on the big things, just save up more money and before you can buy that.
Please share one thing you do to save money that a lot of people don't know.
So a lot of people do meal planning and those things, and that's all good if it works for them. I don't do that. I just plan my meals based on what I have in my pantry and my fridge and all that stuff. And
Right
because I stock up when it's on sale, the things I normally use, and then some things don't go on sale and sometimes I don't have them, so I just have to plan my make my meal around the things I have and what's available to me from the garden or any other sources. And don't waste anything, just don't allow anything to go bad. And this way you don't end up buying something that's not on sale just because you planned it on your menu.
Overall, how important is it for you to save money?
Saving money for me is very important because a normal person, a live person, cannot function without food, clothes, and roof over your head, and extra and all those things that a normal person needs. So when you don't have those things, like you don't have money, all those things cost money. So it's like when you don't have money, you can't have any of those things, and that just life becomes too much stress. Having money, like your emergency fund, will help a person have less stress, because when you have a debt on something like your mortgage or your car, if you miss some payments, you're gonna lose that thing that you've been paying on maybe for like 2 years on the car or like 20 years on the house already. And if you run out of money, like you can't come up with the next payments, you might end up losing something that you've been like putting all your energy, your money, your lot of work in, and that's like just too stressful. So that's why saving money is so important to me. So I know I always have some emergency fund. If something happens, we have money to pay the next payment on the mortgage, so we don't lose the house. And not having money, like if you don't have money and can cover basic needs for your kids, for yourself, that's really stressful too. And when parents like mom and dad are responsible with their money, it's also good for the kids. First of all, they'll learn how to manage their money, and also parents who save some money and not live paycheck to paycheck might be able to help their kids to start their life, like to buy the car when they need to like get a job or go to college. And the parents can afford to have their kids living in the house for free while they start their life. So yeah, money is very important to me because your insurance that you're gonna survive and have less stress, and yeah, it just makes it all better. That's the end of the questions. So that's the questions we have. We had go check out Victoria, see what she's gonna say about us questions. And so I'm gonna tag a Decade to Freedom. Jane, I wanna hear your opinions. And the Frugal Green Girl, she's really good about saving money, so I want to hear her too. And our Frugal Simple and Less Home, they're also into saving money and also very frugal, so I want to hear their answers too. And yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. Who's Jane? Huh?
Because I like we have a puppy named Jane.
And why do we have that puppy named Jane?
Because somebody asked us.
And who asked us?
I don't know.
Jane from A Decade to Freedom. She asked, can you name that puppy Jane? And we were like, of course, sure. We have another 12 puppies to name. So we have lots of names to pick from. So
I named one Princess.
Yeah.
It's a really small one and cute one.
Yeah, that's a cute one too. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh.
Just remember.
Yeah.
Trying to remember. I mean,
so if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and go watch Victoria and subscribe if you haven't done so. And yeah,
I numb you all.
What?
I numb you all.
Okay. And if you have any more tips you want to share, how to save money and live on less, please write them down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching, and bye.